Tiger Woods was arrested on Friday after being charged with DUI. Welcome to Sports News Flash at 12. I am your host, Miguel Mike Medina. Once again, Tiger Woods finds himself in the headlines for the wrong reasons. The pro star golfer, the GOAT, Tiger Woods, was arrested on Friday and was charged with DUI and property damage. And this happened following a rollover crash that took place in Jupiter Island, Florida. Unfortunately, this is not the first time that Tiger Woods has been involved in a car accident. The first one goes back to November 2009. He crashed U SUV into a fire hydrant and tree outside his then home in Windermere, Florida. That was the first one. The second one was in May of 2017. He was arrested on DUI charge near home in Jupiter, Florida, after police found him asleep behind the wheel of parked vehicle, and he pled guilty to reckless driving. That's the second one. The third one was February 2021. He was involved in a single car crash in Rolling Hills Estates, California. There were severe injuries to right leg and ankle. And then the one on Friday, thankfully, no one was hurt to a point where they lost their life. But this was the fourth time that he's been involved in a car accident. And for some reason, we feel like this one takes the cake because he's 50 years old. His son is now going to university to play golf. And you would think that right now he's in a better place in his life, but once again, he finds himself in this situation with an accident. So something needs to be done. There needs to be some sort of arrangements or probably hire someone that can drive him around because clearly this is not working out for him. For the first time since 2001, the Arizona Wildcats are going to the Final Four. They defeated the number two Purdue Boilermakers 79 to 64. In the first half, Purdue was dominating the game. They outplayed Arizona, but then Arizona, they flipped the tables were turned, and they absolutely outscored and dominated the Boilermakers. They outscored them 48 to 26. They were getting in transition. They were just totally outplaying them in the second half. Something was said in that halftime in the locker room, but clearly Arizona, that was all of them in the second half. And now they're going to the Final Four. Baseball is back. Opening day weekend is here. Dylan Cease, he set Blue Jays' debut record with 12 strikeouts against the Athletics. The Blue Jays, they won this game in a walk-off fashion thanks to Andres Jimenez hitting the RBI single to win it for them. Dominic Smith, he made his Atlanta Braves debut on Saturday, and there were two things. Number one, he did it in big fashion, and number two, he played with a heavy heart. He hit a walk-off grand slam on Saturday night against the Kansas City Royals. The Braves were trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the ninth, and they finished the game with 6 unanswered runs. Dominic Smith, like I said, he played with a heavy heart because he lost his mom to cancer on March 15th. So my heart goes out to Smith and the family. There's nothing like mothers, nothing like them. I'm still happy and grateful that I still live with my mom and I still have her here on earth. Me and her, we have a very close relationship. So my heart goes out to Dominic Smith, and I can imagine what he's going through. Yeah, I just don't I have no more words to say, but my condolences goes out to him and his family. And we got to appreciate our parents while we're still here. So, but yeah, it is a very touchy subject. Whenever I hear about someone losing their mom, their parent in general, but especially when it's your mom, that's a that's a very touchy subject for me. So I'm gonna leave it right there before I get emotional. But yeah, that does it for Sports News Flash at 12. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great Sunday, folks. Oh yes, I gotta give a shout out to Arena Sabalenka. She won the Miami Open by defeating Coco Gauff. She's in her prime and she's absolutely dominant. And also give a shout out to both Jannik Sinner and Alex Zverev for putting such an outstanding performance in the men's semifinal of Miami Open. Jannik Sinner won that match, and it's very rare to see Jannik Sinner screaming at the end of the match, but that goes to show that Sasha, he brought it. And I hope that Sasha breaks through at some point because he's not getting any younger. He's not that far from Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz, but it's about time that he needs to break through at some point. So, a great match overall between both men. Once again, thank you. Enjoy your Sunday with lots of sports activities. Spend time with your loved ones, enjoy them, appreciate them. And I'll see you guys next Sunday for a new episode of Sports News Flash at 12. May God bless each and every one of you. Take care.